this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, for your comments, and for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. I just saw this on my internet page, and I thought you might find it interesting. This South African young lady, singer, that they've been pushing, Black Americans call her an industry plant. They have been trying to promote her to Black Americans and putting her on Black American platforms, and it's really just not working. So apparently somebody thought it was a good idea to put her album up for a Grammy and put it in the R&B category. Now we all know that she's not an R&B singer. She sings Southern African music. So they're going to give her all of the awards from Africa, evidently. Anything that Africans might be up for, she's going to get. Now they're trying to infringe on Black Americans' territory. But apparently it didn't work. So the article says that her album has been kicked out of R&B. And that's the smartest thing they could have done, because that's insulting to Black Americans and it's insulting to the South Africans. Tyla won the first ever Grammy for Best African Music Performance earlier this year, but her debut album will compete in the pop category at the 2025 show. Tyla's self-titled effort was submitted to Best R&B Album, but was kicked to Best Pop Vocal Album by the Recording Academy's R&B Screening Committee. Thank goodness, which is not made up of Academy staffers, but of artists, producers, songwriters, and more who are deemed experts of the R&B genre. If nominated in pop, an extremely stacked category, Tyla would compete alongside albums like Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft, Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet, Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, and Chappelle Rowan's The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. So see, what they were trying to do was stick her in the R&B category and just take it from the black singers and not have her compete with the white heavy hitters like Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and Ariana Grande. They were going to just stick her with the black people, and they would take that award from any black person, including Beyonce, and give it to her. So I am really grateful for this R&B committee. They thought they knew what they were doing by putting her in the category of black people, and then they were going to elevate her in that way. But you see, thank goodness the people on the R&B committee kicked her out. Now let her go head to head with Taylor Swift and let them give her an award that Taylor Swift should have, and see how that turns out. Booting Tyla's album is a surprise, since the 14-track project is rooted in the Southern African genre, Amapiano, Afrobeats, and R&B. Instead of being pushed to pop, her album should be competing in the Best Progressive R&B Album category, a second R&B album award that was created to highlight R&B-based albums that also infuse other sounds and elements, from rap to dance to pop. SZA's SOC won the honor earlier this year. Well, she's not R&B. She needs to stay in the category that she is singing in. Afrobeats are not R&B. Amapiano is the Southern Africans' own genre. They don't need to be throwing her in with our genre. Everybody should respect each other's category. 6 of the tracks from Tyla have appeared on Billboard's Hot R&B Songs chart, including the viral hit Water, which reached the #1 spot. Water peaked at number 7 on the all-genre Hot 100 and spent 51 weeks on the top of the U.S. Afrobeats song chart. Yes, that's what she should be competing in, Afrobeats, not R&B. Water won the inaugural Best African Music Performance Grammy in February. Tyla could have also been submitted to Best World Music Album. Yeah, see? Where most Afrobeats artists have submitted their albums, including Burna Boy, Tim's, and Aerostar. But Best Progressive R&B Album feels like the best home for the project, sonically speaking. Tyla features collaborations with Travis Scott, Tim's, Gunna, Becky G, and whoever this skill be in person, whatever. Well, no, she's not R&B, so, end of story. The kick to pop feels like a shock when an album like Lizzo's "'Cause I Love You", which was pop but included sounds like R&B, dance, and rap, was nominated and won Best Progressive R&B Album, formerly called Urban Contemporary Album, in 2020. The Grammys also didn't remove Tommy Richmond's viral TikTok hit "Million Dollar Baby" from rap, though his team submitted the non-rap song to the rap categories this year. The news was met with criticism on social media, especially because Richmond sings on the track and the 24-year-old claimed he isn't a hip-hop artist, though he later clarified his words. Well, this person is butthurt because they kicked her out of R&B because they know she's not going to win in the pop category. Or let's put it like this, she's less likely to win in the pop category with the people they have her up against. So if she's a good singer and can sing, she ought to be able to win in the pop category. So anyway, this article comes from the Hollywood Reporter, and the person who wrote the story is clearly upset because they won't be able to push Tyla into the R&B category. Black Americans are very sensitive about R&B. R&B really stands on its own. It doesn't need to be included with this category and that category. It really does have to stand on its own. Lizzo comes from the R&B culture. SZA, they come from the R&B culture. So their music is going to fit more into the R&B genre than this woman who says she sings Southern South African. And it's insulting to the South Africans. Stand in your own category and represent that. There have been some outstanding musicians that have come from South Africa that were relatable to Black Americans. Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masekela, and Jonathan Butler. I saw Jonathan Butler in concert and it was fabulous. Where are those South Africans? Okay, thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and have a good evening.